Hey, you guys, welcome and welcome back. I wanted you guys to know, right? Oh, the sun's on the other side because guess what? It's the morning. But I wanted you guys to know that there is a special message for you because you are someone who is working towards a big dream. You have a big dream, you have a big goal. And I want you guys to know that that dream or that goal is possible. If you've been in a situation where you felt stifled or you felt like people are stopping you from pursuing your dreams, this is your sign not to quit, okay? And I want you guys to listen very carefully to what I'm about to say because I feel that what I'm about to say could give you some motivation or possibly inspiration not to give up on your dreams, all right? So first of all, be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments, you guys. Let me know, the situations that are going on with you or just things that you just need to get off your chest that you feel like you don't have any other place to do it. There is a special place for people like us who have really powerful, strong dreams, okay? I did a video about literal dreams and I'm gonna release that, but it was a little janky, so I may do another one. However, I feel that our personal goals, the things we strive for, the dreams we have in terms of like what we want to achieve, they are real, okay? And I was getting the kids ready this morning. It's still kind of early. The sun is still coming up. And I just felt very inspired by that because I'm not a morning person. I'm not a person that likes to get up in the morning and be like up super early, rise with the sun. I like to sleep, okay? And I realized and have been realizing over time that a lot of my goals that I have, a lot of the things that I do when it comes to pursuing my goals is more prevalent when I want to get up in the morning. Like, okay, so let me explain it. So basically, if I get up in the morning and I have a lot of motivation or inspiration to do something that I really am excited about, it's a sign for me that that's something that I'm really meant to do. It's a sign for me that whatever I'm motivated to get up and do is actually something that's going to pay off. And this is something that I want you guys to pay attention to when it comes to energy, okay? When you are in an energetic space, especially when it comes to like working a 9 to 5 or working a job that you really don't like, right? You drag. You don't want to get up in the morning. You don't want to do anything that has to do with that job. You just kind of like feel unmotivated, right? But if you have something that you really aspire to achieve, you're going to feel that push to want to achieve it. And a lot of times, situations can trick you. They can trick you into thinking that whatever goal you have is unreachable because of the fact that so many obstacles try to come into your way. But your heart shows you that you should still be motivated, because if you want to get up every day, good morning. If you want to get up every day, despite the obstacles that you may face, that is proof. That's proof that whatever you're waking up to do, whatever you aspire to do, whatever goal you have is something that comes from source. You have to pay attention and use your discernment. But now is a time that we're in where a lot of us, quote unquote, small people, a lot of us little people are being given seeds. And whoever you believe in, whether it's God, source, the Most High, whoever you believe in when it comes to your personal spiritual beliefs, is planting seeds in a lot of us who are what, the big people would consider small folk, because we are supposed to plant these new seeds for the future. The old way of doing things is outdated. It's being left behind. The old way that we understood life and the old way that we used to live our lives is starting to cycle out. So at this particular moment, if you are someone who is a dreamer or you are someone who's very creative, you probably have a lot of different ideas that are coming up in your mind. And you want to pursue these ideas, but they feel like mountains. They feel like these really huge goals that would be almost impossible to accomplish. And you more than likely have a lot of different things that are kind of stepping in your way to prevent you from accomplishing them. But that, you guys, is what you have to pay attention to. That is your sign that those seeds being planted within you of creativity and ideas and inspiration are actually valuable pieces of, material. And for you as an individual, it more than likely is going to be something that challenges you personally, right? In order for you to achieve this goal, that's what I mean. It's going to be something that challenges your personal life. It's going to be something where you're going to have to decide what sacrifices you're willing to make in order to make those dreams come true. But I'm here to tell you that it is definitely worth it. I'm here to tell you that it will pay off. I'm here to try to show you that it matters, okay? Hey, puppy. Hey. Y'all, look at the puppy. I don't know if y'all can see him. There he is. Hello. So, at the end of the day, when you live your life and you think about the time where one day you will be at the end of your life, because it's inevitable, it's going to happen for all of us. What do you want to see? What do you want to see when it comes to you looking back on everything that you've accomplished? I know a lot of challenges coming at you can be very hard. And I know personally, trust me, y'all, okay? I'm not just somebody out here saying this. Y'all see me walking around outside with people. Listen, I'm a regular person and I deal with these challenges as well. But at the end of your life, what do you want to be able to look back on and see? Do you want to look back with regret? Do you want to look back with frustration? Do you want to look back with anger? Or do you want to look back with a sense of accomplishment? I feel like, me personally, I want to look back with a sense of accomplishment. Because even if I don't reach the pinnacle of what I aspire to reach, even if I don't meet every single goal that I have in my life, you see everybody's going to work, people starting their car, child. Even if I don't get to the tip top of the mountain that I'm trying to climb, if I leave this earth having tried, that will mean so much more to me than having left this earth with those regrets, And I just feel like a lot of us are being pushed in certain directions in order to achieve something great for our future as a collective. And even if you think that you personally can't make changes or can't create movement, you're wrong. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Each of us have the power to do something very unique and individual. And I don't want you guys to give up on your dreams. Now, one thing about it though, what I will tell you, because we did a video on rejection and redirection, right? And protection. One thing I want you guys to pay attention to when it comes to achieving these dreams, all the animals coming out. Look at my little kitties coming. Look at my little kitties. Look at those little kitties. Hey, kitties. Hey, kitties. Those babies. Where you been? Where you been, poo-poo stank? Where you been, poo-poo stankies? Look, okay. So when it comes to energy, everybody talks about manifestation, energy vibrations, things like that, right? I want you guys to pay attention to something because a lot of people are capped out here. I want you to pay attention to the way that you feel when you begin to manifest things and the responses and reactions that you get from the universe back, okay? So what I mean by that, right? If you're pursuing a dream or a goal and you constantly get pushed in an opposite direction, pay attention to that, okay? If you're pursuing a dream or a goal and you constantly get doors shut in your face, pay attention to that. But you have to be clever, okay? The universe, God, source, is not just going to hand you something. I'm sorry, but that's not how it goes. Just because you buy a certain crystal or you pray a certain prayer doesn't mean that the universe, God, source, is going to hand you something. Pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities that you receive, okay? Because if you have a certain goal and you're going down a path and pursuing that goal and you think that you're doing everything right, you may not be wrong about your goal, but you may be a little off when it comes to your approach, okay? The biggest thing that you can do, the biggest mistake really that you can make is to not believe in yourself. The biggest mistake that you can make is to not have faith in your projects and be confident about your projects. But one of the second biggest mistakes that you can make is to not heed, okay, the signs that your spiritual protectors are giving you. Because if there's a dream or goal that you have and you're just off a little bit slightly when it comes to how you pursue it and when it comes to the way that you go about it, then you won't be able to achieve your goal. And sometimes if you have your discernment on point, which is basically utilizing your intuition, paying attention, okay, stop looking and listening and slowing down, then you'll be able to see where sometimes you may be a little off because those rejections that you receive are actually trying to redirect you, okay? So what's very important is that you believe in yourself, but also pay attention to where you may be being redirected, okay? It doesn't mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you stop or give up. But it just means that maybe you can investigate or research another way to go about what you're doing. Because the way that you see it may not be exactly the way that's best for you when it comes about, right? And the third worst thing that you can do when it comes to pursuing your dreams is literally giving up, okay? That's honestly, all three of them are very important, but you definitely do not want to give up, okay? Because if you give up, you'll definitely never reach your goal. What I feel with that is sometimes the doors that close in our face make us feel like we want to give up. But as long as you keep taking steps each and every day in the face of the adversity that you may come across, then more than likely at some point you will see the breakthrough. I know it's kind of confusing, and probably right now you guys feel a little bit, disheartened. You may feel a little discouraged about the things that you've experienced up until this point, because if you found this video, I know that you're going to probably be on a certain vibrational level, and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel that it's necessary for you to be kind to yourself in this process. Do not beat yourself up. And don't compare yourself to other people. But this is your sign to keep going. This is your sign not to give up. Because a lot of you are on the verge of giving up on something great that your creator has basically anointed you or ordained you to do. And you may feel that all the things coming against you want you to give up. The obstacles that you're facing may be very powerful and strong, and it could feel that little old you couldn't possibly beat out or overcome those obstacles. But I'm telling you, the spiritual forces in the world are moving with us right now. We have a lot of different, I don't even know how to explain it, but we have a lot of different things, forces, that's the best word I could use, that are rooting for us. A lot of our forefathers and ancestors and the people who came before us, that also had dreams and goals are rooting for us. Tap into that. Tap into that power. Talk to your grandmother, your great-grandmother, your grandfather, your great-grandfather. Tap into that line of support. Because at the end of the day, for you to even be here, they worked just as hard as you're working, just in a different time. For you to even be here, they had a vision and they had a dream. And more than likely, they're cheering for you and rooting for you. Not all of our ancestors are always on our side, but a lot of them put in effort and work to progress the bloodline that you're a part of. So if they see you in a time right now, especially where we're facing so much adversity and we have so many things trying to stop us and hold us back, I guarantee you the courage that you show and the way that you refuse to give up, the way that you refuse to be insecure, the way that you show confidence out here when it comes to what you want to do is giving them motivation as well. It's hyping them up, okay? But if you don't believe in that, your protector, your spiritual guide, whoever you pray to, they support you as well, okay? And I just want you guys to be motivated, because right now, with all the situations that we see coming out in the media and everything that we've experienced over the last few weeks and months with people and situations that are unlawful and unkind and negative in nature being exposed, it's time to expose the real. Just keep in mind, though, that as you move, as you create, and as you dream, you have to believe. And even if what you're trying to create or achieve isn't, duplicated yet, even if you don't see an example of it in the world, it doesn't mean that the ability you have to create whatever that is impossible. It just means you may be the pioneer, okay? You may be the first one to do it. And a lot of times we look for those examples in the world. We look for times where we see what we want already manifest. And if we're able to see that, it gives us more motivation for what we want to achieve, to basically say, well, if they could do it, I could do it too. And a lot of you guys right now don't have the luxury of that. A lot of you guys right now don't have any examples to pull from. But I want you to know that just goes to show how strong you are. And that just goes to show how much power and trust that your Creator has endowed within you for you to be able to have what it is that you need and, have the ability to do what it is that you want to do. So I am going to leave you guys with that. I hope that this message helped you. I hope that it motivated you. Leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think. And most of all, stay positive with everything that you have going on. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can continue to catch the vibe. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.